Hello.
Hi, your first name is Faith.
Yes,
How old are you?
I'll be 30 next month.
Okay, what do you got for me?
Well, I'm a single mom, and I think that it's okay with wanting a high value man. Like, I think it's okay.
You said you think it's what?
It's okay for me to I'm about to start dating again, and I think that that's what I would like to date, and I think it's nothing wrong with that.
Okay, were you married?
Yeah,
How long?
4 years.
Okay. And was your husband a high value man?
He was working his way up to one, but no.
Okay. What does that mean?
He was starting businesses. He was a military man, and
Okay.
he was, getting off his feet. So,
All right. How many children do you have?
2.
All right. So, to the market, what you're basically saying is, hey, the man I married and had 2 children was not high value. But now I'm coming to the market, divorced, older, with 2 children, wanting a man who was financially better than the one I had 2 kids for.
Yeah. I know it sounds bad, but at the same time,
It sounds exactly like what it is. I don't fault you for wanting what you want, but the question always comes back, Faith, why should a high value man pick you versus picking why should a high value man pick you versus picking a woman he can make his own children with?
That's true. I agree. Because when I had kids, I didn't want a man with kids also. So I agree. However, I'm just saying, I think that I think that I could get a high value man possibly just because I have kids. It's not going to make it like, oh my gosh, she has kids. And I was going to ask you a question.
Hold on. What city or what state are you in?
Alabama.
Oh, one of the poorest states in the union. You just think you can get a high value man. Do you know any high value men?
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you a question. This guy, he's talking to me. He's a high value man, and I was just trying to figure out, like, does he really like me, or is he just like probably wanting a booty call because he's
Probably
high
number
value?
2.
But
Probably number 2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
okay,
Probably number 2.
he has no kids, and I'm just trying to figure out, like,
he has children.
No, he doesn't have any children.
Right, ma'am. I mean, all right. So let's fast.
Like, really
Hold on.
likes
Listen. Do you have a son or a daughter? Do you have a son?
I have 2 boys, a 1 and a 2-year-old.
Okay, so let's fast forward 35 years, and your oldest son is an accomplished attorney making $400,000 a year, and you've had to work with your ex to put your son through, University of Alabama, through Harvard, through junior law, all that stuff, and he comes home and says, "Mama, I'm getting married to a woman, a woman with 2 kids." You're gonna say, "All right, son, I worked all my life for you to go do that."
I wouldn't,
Yes, let's go
I
get
wouldn't
it.
be happy at first. However, if she was,
No, see, now stop right there. Stop right there. Why wouldn't you be happy at first?
because I'll be like, you can start your own family. However, if that's what
Let's
you
keep
want,
going.
if
Let's
you
keep
want to be
no.
stepdaddy,
Let's not go down to however. Let's keep on that path. You can start your own family because
that'd be the right thing to do. That's what I
not the right thing, the better thing, because you didn't raise your son and go through all that for him to take over some other person's bills.
Yeah, that's true.
Welcome to you.
What's your observation here, guys? What I've observed is that this woman probably destroyed her marriage, or she filed for divorce because she felt like she can do better. She stopped liking the guy she had kids with. She thought, you know what? A high value man will be able to marry me or date me. And she's still thinking like that. And she has a guy who she perceives to be high value talking to her, and she's not sure whether he likes her, and she's seeking advice. And you already know that these women mostly are a target for just some chicks. So that guy probably just wants to get some chicks from her.
All right.
I'm
Thanks.
sorry, man, but that's the truth. Are your children an
I see
asset?
what you're saying, but it's
But you still keep the
I see what
but.
you're saying,
Are your
but it's just
children?
like, okay.
Listen. Are your children an asset to another man?
They can be.
I didn't ask if they can. How can they be?
Some guys just want to be stepdaddy.
No. Tell me how they can be an asset.
Can't tell you nothing right now. Can't think of anything. So you got me. You're right.
Bottom line, man, you married a military guy. Why are y'all divorcing?
He was cheating, and we can't work it out because he's a narcissist. So
okay,
hold on.
Narcissist has he had a clinical designation of narcissist? Or are you just saying that?
Clinical medication. Something's going on.
Narcissists lack empathy. Okay, so a narcissist is a narcissist. He's been around children, so he has no. Okay, all right. I'm gonna say this, ma'am. This whole high value thing has a lot of you ladies in a bad position. Ma'am, you're in Alabama. You're a divorcee with 2 kids, and you want one. Do you care if he's black? The man is black.
I would prefer him to be black. Yes.
And that means you want 8% of black men. 8%. 8% of black men earn over $100,000, and they don't really tend to live in Alabama. That's 8%, regardless as to the age. 8%, regardless as to their current marital status. 8%, regardless as to sexual orientation. And you didn't make babies with an 8% man. You made babies with a guy in the middle. Please explain to me why you want a guy who's so high up now. That's what I really want to understand.
I feel there's nothing wrong with wanting a stepdaddy with high value. Like, it's okay for me wanting my kids to go to private school. Like,
really?
If that makes, I think.
Tell me why. Tell me why it's okay.
Because if I find a guy and he's high value and he's okay with, I just don't see how it's like, oh, she got kids. Oh, I understand it is like more options out there, but it's just like, it's possible.
Okay, so the biggest lie women tell themselves is that they can always do better in the dating market. Remember, women control who they sleep with and not who they have to date or end up with getting married. You understand? They'll pick from what among the guys that have they are going out with. But among those guys, who are those guys that are gonna ask for marriage from them? So men control relationships. So the biggest lie that they tell themselves is that they'll always do better. Even when you are married to your wife now, trust me, she still thinks she can do better. She still thinks that she can marry a better guy than you. So if you are married and you are watching this video, you should know that. And when that day comes, when she's filing for divorce because she's thought that she can do better than you, that another guy better than you can marry her. So in her case, she's never gotten over the fact that she can do better. She still feels that she can do better. That's the reason why she filed for divorce. Because that guy maybe who she started talking to, she thinks he's gonna be okay with her divorcing the husband, being a divorcee, and also having kids. And she thinks that a high value man is gonna be okay with that, and he's gonna take care of her babies. He's gonna take them to private school when their father is still alive.
Really? So you don't see any problem, you don't see any issue with wanting your kids to go to private school that you cannot afford to pay for and your husband can't afford to pay for.
No, like if that's what I'm about to start dating again, and that's what I'm
gonna tell you this. That's one of the issues in our community, that a woman like yourself could honestly come up and say, I don't see any problem getting somebody who had nothing to do with this to pay for the bill. That's that welfare state mentality.
No,
that's
it's not.
Listen. I'm not insulting you, man, but listen. You can't afford it. Your husband can't afford it. That means you don't get it. The only way you could get your kids in private school is to find somebody else who's willing to put your kids in private school. You want your kids in private school? Get a nanny, get a tutor, work with them to get them a scholarship. That's what you're supposed to do. Go get a second job. Go. Don't go get your hair done.
And that's another thing. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm
okay. Ma'am, in this life, we get what we work, what we earn and worth. You want somebody else to pay your bills. That is unfair. It is selfish.
How?
Because you don't have the money. And
you
can't afford to put your kids. Oh, Jesus.
Comes from money.
Okay, let me go ahead and grab this mute button. Because you said if somebody wants to come along and put your kids in private school, but you can't afford to put your kids in private school.
That's what you said. I didn't say that I can't afford.
But you said if somebody wants to come along and put your kids in private school, by implication, meaning they're going to be paying for it, not you. I'm not trying to play semantics.
That's true. Things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying is, they'll be paying for it if they're my husband.
No, they're not your husband. They'll be a step.
If they were.
All right. So in other words, guys, pay attention. These are the women you need to pay attention to. These are the women that really don't care about you. Because you said it, ma'am, if it were your sons, you would want him to go start his own family. But you're
I don't like how you.
But I don't care, ma'am. The words came out the way you said. If they were your sons, you would want them to start their own families.
Yes.
But for you,
but I also said if they do want to be stepdaddy, they can be. So
that's not the point.
Cool.
I didn't ask. No, again. Again, pay attention to what's going on here. It's because of her. It's not because it's what's right. It's not because of what's right or what's best.
No, you're trying to flip it.
I'm not flipping shit. I'm saying exactly what you're saying. It's not because of what's right or what's best. It's because of it's you. That's what it is. It's because of it's her. Think about what she's saying. I would want my sons to get the best possible, but I want you to pay for it, and that's fine. But what is he going to get for that? Me?
Women have double standards when it comes to them. You understand? When she wants a high value, like she put it, a woman can have 3 kids by different guys. And then she'll tell you that she deserves a high value man. Actually, she deserves a guy that has 0 kids. You understand? And that has a lot of money to make all this money and come and take care of her. Now later, have her kids grow up, and one of her sons, or the eldest son, grow up and tells her that I want to marry a woman that has 1 child. Do you think she will agree to that? When you ask that woman and she tells you, I can't allow my son to do that, then you should know that she's delusional. So she cares so much about herself, and she feels that she needs the best. She wants the best. And she cares about her son, and she wants what's best for him. And she'll tell you, or convince a man to tell you that it's okay. But why? Because she doesn't care about the man, the high value man that is marrying her with all this baggage. I'm just saying here, guys. Thanks for watching and subscribe to the channel.